I thought it might be helpful if I created this tutorial on how to navigate Blackboard and access McGraw Hill. So, the first and most important thing you need to know is how to access Blackboard. The best way to do this is to go to the ntcc.edu website and navigate through there through Connect, or you can go to the web address of ntcc-bb.blackboard.com, and that will take you directly to the login screen. If you bookmark that page, then you'll always be able to go straight to it. You won't have to go through the website. But first and foremost, whenever you log in to Blackboard, you'll come to a home screen, and I'm going to actually give you I'm doing an introduction here for both 1301 and 1302 because they basically look the same. So if you're not in 1302 and you see the screen, don't be alarmed. But once you're on this page, there'll be an intro, or anywhere you see where it says start here, that's where you're going to begin. So once you get to the start here page, the most important thing to note is how to access your ebook. Now, the good news is this course is only 16 days long, and you can actually have a ebook under the free trial version that will basically be free. So the good news is you'll come to this page by following that link. You'll click register now, and then it will want you to verify that you have an email address with the campus, and once you've done that, you'll see an option to do the free trial version, which is what I recommend because free is better than spending money for it. So once you've done that, then you will be able to access the course. If you don't do that, you won't be able to access the course on McGraw Hill Connect. So once you've come to the basic home page here on Blackboard, and you've gone to the Start Here folder, you're gonna want to look at your syllabus. The syllabus will be found in that link, and it's going to tell you everything you need to know. And I'm not going to read over this with you, but read this for your own sake and make note of it when your tests are due. Make note of the fact that we have an assignment, a major assignment for a fine arts visit to any sort of museum, play, theatrical performance, poetry reading, or you can go to a religious tradition as long as it's not your own. In this syllabus here, you'll see selected readings on a bibliography in the end. All those are in PDF form on Blackboard. And so when you access each chapter, you'll see if there's more than one day, more than one chapter being covered, then you will see multiple folders in that one under that one heading for that day. But when you get there, you'll see oftentimes a lecture. If you're 1302, you only have one lecture actually that I did, and that's for chapter 19. If you're in 1301, you'll see many, many more. And you will have to take a quiz for every time there's a lecture. But accessing Connect, when you click on a quiz or an activity, it takes you over to this Connect site, and you'll see the quizzes will look a lot like this. This is instructor's view, so it doesn't look exactly the same as it does to you. And then you can always go back to Blackboard by clicking that yellow box that says Return to Blackboard. One thing that is important, not in every chapter in 1302, but I think every chapter in 1301, you will have these critical thinking folders. When you open that critical thinking folder, you will always find an article, at least, and a quiz. Now, you might find a video and an article. Most of the time, you'll have an article and a video, and it'll basically narrow in on a more specific key figure, character that we discuss in the book, or a topic, but we usually just highlights an individual and gets us to think closer and more critically about their particular work, because appreciation of the humanities is pretty broad. I mean, we sweep across everything from the beginning to the end of every human contribution, and so a lot of issues, they don't go into a lot of depth on things, but this is only a 1301 course. But I want to give you the opportunity to be exposed to scholarly articles and public opinion and all those things, and bring it together and help you to think critically about some of these topics and some of the viewpoints that these individuals held as scholars. Now, if you ever leave a test early, you'll see this yellow bar that will pop up at the top, and that's to warn you that you left a quiz or a test unexpectedly. This fine arts assignment, if you click that link there on the left, it says Fine Arts Project. It'll bring you to this breakdown of everything that's expected for that paper, and then some helpful links that might give you some direction on places to visit for the assignment, or maybe even some religious tradition places, temples, synagogues, things like that. But that's basically it. So if you have questions, you can always email me, and my email address is jweatherford, WEATHERFORD, @ntcc.edu. And you can always email me, or you can send me a text, and my cell phone number is 817-713-4802. All right, well, if you have questions, you know how to get a hold of me. I hope this is helpful, and I'll see you on Blackboard.